Hey guys, so here's the situation. Unfortunately, I did record a reaction to episode 10, but I accidentally deleted it when I was trying to make some space on my memory cards. I know it's a rookie mistake, but unfortunately, the reaction no longer exists. So I'm so sorry. There will not be a reaction to it, but I have watched it and I am all caught up, and hopefully it's not too much of an inconvenience. So sorry about that. Love you guys. Please continue to enjoy the reaction. Hey guys, it's your girl HK Geek XX Chic, and we're back with another reaction to Titans. It's now into episode 11, which is called The Call is Coming from Inside the House. This episode is happening right after, of course, the mayhem that happened with the water supply being tainted by Scarecrow's fear cocktail. And the Titans are scattered now because, of course, the whole city turned against them thanks to a masterful stroke by Scarecrow. And so him and Jason are now sitting in Wayne Manor, destroying things, acting like they own the place. And as I said, Team Titan is everywhere because they are. They have to be. It's actually probably safer for them to be separate. But hey, Rachel is back and Donna's on her way back as well. So we've got a fuller team than usual. Lots still going on, and I'm very, very excited to get back into it. We're going to jump into the episode right now, but before we do, you know the drill. If you've been here before and you like what you see, please consider hitting that subscribe button. That way you can be notified when I do more reactions to this show, as well as many other in the DC, comic-y, Marvel-y, all that good stuff kind of vein. All right, hopefully you'll join the family. We would love to have you. All right, that out of the way, guys, let's get into the episode right about now.
Computer, play music.
They got Alexa up in here? The fact that he's listening to TLC right now, I don't know how to process. Because I love this song and he's a terrible person. He shouldn't enjoy it.
I can conclude that Crane's efforts are most effective via the use of proxies. Unwitting associates, commonly drugged into submissive complacence.
Oh, he read you like a book!
Was ill-equipped for the Scarecrow's unique form of brutality.
Computer, stop music.
Thank you.
It is my opinion that Crane is one of the most pitiable among them.
He called you a little bit.
A broken man. Voice.
Woo!
Doomed to speak through others.
Damn. Truth. Bruce and your mama, look at that, saying the same thing.
Everywhere you look, there he is, looking back at you, judging you. What does he think of you? What does he want from you? Will you ever?
Dude was literally just sitting there thinking of nothingness, because men do that.
You're never going to be good enough for Bruce.
Why are you on my bed with your shoes?
Why don't you go ahead and get your lazy ass out of this fucking bed? We have work to do.
This is my house.
What work? The same work we've been doing every single day. We are trying to save.
The way the suit's too big for him. Thank you for that detail.
You are. You're on their side. You're on.
Look at Jesus' face like, oh my God, you are genuinely nuts. I was clearly way too high to notice this before. Why are you gulping now, Jason? Weren't you the one who said you wanted to screw up Nightwing? Now you don't want to? Where are we at, son?
Any luck tracking down Blackfire? Or Gar?
Interesting that you asked about her first.
The Batcave.
Oh man.
You gotta be kidding me.
Nope.
First bat.
You want to join this group now? Is this the band you want to be a part of?
It's time for us to finish this.
You did that with a smartphone? It's so low tech.
So I'm good enough for getting groceries, but not this?
Ooh!
Stay here, I'll see you when I get back.
Hey! Blackfire was shot. I'm not gonna stay here and do nothing.
Exactly. He's like, my woman's out there. I know you've been with a few hundred, but this is my first and only one. Should you be walking around when you were just shot? Literally like a day ago?
It's healed.
I mean, I guess there's perks to walking back from death. I don't know.
Let's get going.
When did she get like an outfit change and full makeup? Where is she getting that done right now when Gotham's up in smoke?
I found some of Bruce Wayne's old journals. And I found this symbol.
Are you literally wasting easy cheese right now? I'm fine with that though, because easy cheese isn't food. Don't eat it. What you doing there, Satan? Oh, what are you wearing? Oh, I guess you should hide your outfit. It is pretty loud. But now you look like some sort of weird demonic priestess. I don't know if I like it. Is it just me or did her hair go down several shades?
Hey, or get out of the way, FOB. What did you say? You heard me?
Oh, you want to go?
I may have my baby right here, but I can still slap the taste
Thank you.
with one hand. Straighten those crooked teeth for you.
Woo! Yes. She was like, hold my baby. Would Jason not have thought that you might come here?
Come on, Dick. Really?
I thought so. This is why heroes always struggle. They always go by the book. You gotta go a little sideways sometimes. And Bruce needs to stop telling every damn Robin all the secrets. Like, you should have a graduated program for that stuff. What's in there that's green? That better not be kryptonite. What have you been doing in our house? They're like, this is why our power bill's been so high all these months.
Packed in security cameras, police radios, cell phones, gathering info on what they're up to, or what Gotham's up to.
You stalker.
This conversation isn't over.
You're grounded until you're 40, or you die again, whichever comes first. Shh! Pop a titty in that baby mouth!
My name's Capella. This is Maya. That enough?
Why am I seeing her in my vision?
I don't know.
He's like, I don't know, lady!
With everything going crazy in town, figured I should get a suit.
Yeah.
Where are you gonna spend it right now, my guy?
You know, I shoot someone tonight.
Let's see if your powers are actually... I guess they are gone. No? Oh, are we going back to the soul place? Are we gonna meet up with Hank? Ooh, your soul place is so much better than where they were, and it has color. Oh crap, is this your world? This is Tamaran, isn't it? That looks very CGI in the back, I'm not gonna lie. Did you get shot right into a flashback? Ew, I've got spirit juice on me.
Hello, my beautiful girl.
Oh, your mama was pretty. Ooh, I'm loving all the melanin and the traditional head wraps and hairstyles. Tamaran being, she's banging, man, it's banging. It's like Wakanda in space. What if Coriander was the one that had no powers?
Your daughter does not possess that which the throne of Tamaran demands. The fire that burns within your baby.
Did she steal it from Blackfire? Was it backwards?
You must be mistaken.
Your Highness, it is a lie.
And?
And you will do.
We're royal.
Coriander is successor to the throne.
As you commanded.
You can make
I
it
see.
so that Coriander has the power.
This sort of magic always comes with a price.
What's the price?
Is that a threat?
It's a fact. Oh, he's so cute. Oh my god, no. So Blackfire is the one who got stolen from. Poor girl. That sucks.
Be given to Coriander.
Oh. It wasn't your fault though, Kory. You didn't know.
What?
Why didn't she die? What is happening? Maybe y'all should run? What was that? Just take your baby and go.
Starfire.
Why is she still standing there? I mean, I know, like, you know, she took a bullet for you and everything, but it's like, this crazy's in the street. Take the baby and go. Kory's fine. She managed to, like, kill somebody while she was passed out.
Go sit back.
He ran so fast.
Someone order a pizza?
Who opened? Did you just walk inside of someone's house, sir?
I forgot my wallet upstairs. Hang tight, okay? I'll get you a big tip.
Sure.
He's gonna murder you to death. That's exactly why you don't wander into someone's open-doored house, especially one that looks like Wayne Manor.
I don't mean to get all Lex Luthor on you, but I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you.
Facts.
I'm faster than you. So I am going with you.
He grabbed kryptonite. Knew it. Dick really is a dick sometimes. I hope he bites you in the dick, Dick.
What if I took off one of your ears?
You're gonna do it, just do it. God, the talking is honestly the worst part.
Still weak.
Who's here?
Your psychosis, your anxiety, still here.
This is it.
See you down the okay.
We're not in hugging terms just because we were dead together.
If they're cleaning house, they start with these cells.
You really think they're just gonna come down here and start killing people?
Yes, they poison the water supply.
Those cops will come back any minute.
Not if they're starting north of Harbor. We got some time. We can hold them off for a while. I have people inside the buildings.
Who are you? And who are your people?
We're 50 against 500. Maybe it's time we started putting it to use.
Okay, Donna of the people. Look at all the bats. Bruce would love it here.
They keep following me everywhere.
Is Gar's next form going to be a bat? Did you take her home? You took her home. How? You must be strong as hell, ma'am. She's no tiny woman.
You saved us. So does this mean your powers are back?
Not the powers I thought.
I'm glad we met, Starfire.
Me too.
I am too.
Can we figure out what we're going to do with these powers, though? Because can you really be Starfire if there's no fire? I'm so confused. Was he about to cut up his face? He's going to make his own Scarecrow, permanent Scarecrow mask. Woo, this is some Reaver crap. It's time to get into your head. Like Scarecrow's been doing that all season. Sorry. But good. Only because he keeps being a dumbass. He's like, now for my toys. Finally time to figure out who's the better Robin. Bruce would be so disappointed in the... Ooh! Yeah, right in the teeth! You're not gonna win this fight, Dick. The people are with stupid, annoying Jason Todd.
Finish it.
No. Okay. Really? What was that? Well, damn. Are you happy now, Jason? Oh, this is exactly what he wanted. No, you should stand. Throw your hands up. Isn't that what you wanted with your little psycho followers? Oh, wow. Guess Dick's gonna go meet Hank now. They can hang out in the afterlife together. That's what you get for being with anybody but Kory. Useless, Jason. You, as usual, useless. Oh, maybe they're gonna have to throw Dick in there.
What's going on?
That's creepy. What's going on, Satan? Why are you screaming about Dick? Wait till you get to see how your benefactor looks. He did himself a little sexy makeover.
The time for masks is over.
Great. So happy we get to share a house together. Don't look shocked. This is your new daddy. Bruce not looking so bad now, is he? You silly, silly boy. Call coming from inside the house is right. Good reference there with the pizza boy, actually. All right, guys. Well, this episode was dark, but isn't that just Titans? Yeah, we kind of had everybody kind of going through a little bit of their own thing in this episode. I had a feeling we go in this direction now that everybody is separated. But as Gar said at the early part of the episode, that is probably for the best since, you know, as a group, they're pretty conspicuous. And right now, Gotham is trying to hurt people. And as we saw at the end, they are hurting people. I mean, as far as Gar and Rachel, not much to say there. They found the Lazarus Pit, which I have to think is for a reason outside of just knowing that it's there. Maybe someone's got to go in there. Maybe it's going to be Dick because he is bleeding from the neck and he's getting kicked and beaten pretty hard right now. So maybe he ain't gonna make it. I don't know. Does Dick die? I have no idea if he dies in the comics. Again, I don't read them. So please let me know if he actually did die in the comics and had a Lazarus Pit experience. But yeah, that's basically all that we had go on with them. But we saw that Rachel started freaking out pretty hard at the end there when she sent something happened to Dick onto Donna and, name always slips out of my head, but the new Robin, not much there either. I mean, clearly she's somehow had time to get a fit change, get her hair done, new makeup. Like, I don't know where she's finding this in Gotham, but you go, girl. And yeah, they're linking up. Tim, that's his name. They found out Tim's got a whole layer where he's been doing all of his secret research and keeping tabs on the city, but obviously just building his resume for us viewers to show that he should be the next Robin, or at least working with Bruce Wayne in the future if Bruce ever makes his way back to Gotham. As Donna said, like, she's kind of discovered kind of a side purpose. So now she's realizing that all these poor people on the ground level of Gotham are going to be in a lot of trouble here if the cops shake them all down. Like, they're the last kind of hope for keeping some semblance of control in the city. So now, instead of kind of necessarily rejoining the Titans right away, it looks like she's going to do what she can to help all these cells fortify themselves and be in a position to basically go up against the cops if they should turn on them and try to come for them. And then we roll into kind of the other two big storylines of the episode. Let me start actually with Dick and Jason. I mean, I say it's the bigger one, but honestly, it's been going on since the beginning of the season. This is what Jason thought he wanted from the beginning of the season, going up against the perceived threat to his importance in Bruce's life. The person he looks at is a reflection of all of his insecurities and all of the loneliness and lack of belonging that he feels. He's channeling that all onto Dick when really this is all things that Jason needs to work out for himself. And so here he is. He's finally got this showdown that Scarecrow is forcing him to do again because of Scarecrow's own issues, which I think is really interesting. The parallel stories between these two, like, as the expression goes, like attracts like. These are two very broken people who have issues with self-esteem and not feeling like they're enough, and they're working together right now, which is literally, as we can see, a recipe for disaster. I think it was very interesting, that montage at the beginning, shout out to TLC, but with Scarecrow getting ready in Bruce's bathroom and shaving and trying to make himself look presentable, putting on Bruce's clothes, which I'm very thankful they made sure didn't fit, because I was like, if they are a perfect fit, I will be mad, because they're not the same body type. But digressing, like, he's really trying to put on this persona, and once again, not being himself, right? Like, you're supposed to be, like, if he did all this stuff, this masterful plan to throw Gotham into chaos, take away Bruce's minion, desecrate his house, all this stuff, you'd think he would just sit there as Scarecrow and enjoy this, but he couldn't, right? He's got to put on the clothes. He's, again, trying to step into this man who, in his own twisted way, he clearly emulates and looks up to and is probably very jealous of. He sits down and he listens to the analysis that Dick has on him, and inevitably it gets to him because it's the truth. Bruce has completely read him for filth. Scarecrow didn't want to hear that, right? He wanted to hear that he was this fearsome creature, that he was someone that could be looked up to and feared like Batman is, in a way. And to hear that Batman not only saw through all of his facades and all of his smart talk and all of his plans, but to saw through to the very weaknesses that he's most afraid of, really just set him off. And we saw that from that point forward, it was jumping into Jason's bed and telling him he had to go out there and kill Dick because he needs to feel like he's actually getting somewhere with all this chaos. And of course, Jason was like, yo, I'm chilling. Like, I actually don't care about any of this anymore. If he had told him this way back in the beginning, he would have been down for it. But you can see that he's kind of over the whole Red Hood thing. But he does it because, as usual, Scarecrow knows what to say to him and push his buttons that he knows that Jason has had since the beginning of this season. But anyway, he challenges him to this duel, even though I know he doesn't really want to do it. But I think he figures, you know what, maybe if I do kill Dick, maybe this will be the thing. Maybe this will finally bring me the peace I cannot find. And Dick, as we see, doesn't want to do it, obviously, knows it's a trap, but he's to the point where he's like, I don't know how else to do this. We know Dick does this stupid thing where he just feels like he's got to take it all on him by himself, so he takes out Crypto and Connor because he knows that they'll probably show up, and obviously they can end the fight quite quickly. And he meets Jason, and, I mean, again, shows Jason over again, like this is a constant theme. Like, Dick is just more... Jason is obviously very good. Like, he is a good fighter. He is well trained, but Bruce is like, or not Bruce, sorry, Dick is like made for this. You know what I mean? Like, he's just, and I think that's the difference, is that I think that Jason's skill has come through, obviously, trying to impress Bruce and somewhat wanting to improve himself and his skills. But a lot of it was driven through all those negative emotions I talked about before. Whereas with Dick, I really think he enjoys it. Like, we've seen that throughout the seasons. He genuinely enjoys fighting. Like, he actually gets a high. That is why when he fights Jason, it always ends the same. Like, Jason will never really be able to like defeat Dick at this point because they're coming from completely different energy when they fight. And anyway, he goes through this, and of course, it crosses, and we see him in that moment where he really could have killed him, but thank goodness he didn't. I mean, outside of the fact that he probably would have regretted it. He's public enemy number one, and so if he kills their new perceived savior in front of a bunch of people, of course that would just make things worse for him. So it's a good thing he didn't do it. But then we see that whole mob mentality moment that happens where these people now are all Red Hood because they're in chaos and they need a leader, and sadly Scarecrow was very right about how mob mentality works, especially during times of instability. And the person who ends up hurting him is not even Jason, or almost killing him, I should say, but it's some stupid kid with a gun. And that's when it really starts to hit Jason, just like the kind of army that's being built here. That scene of him kind of backing away when the mob comes up and starts cheering and, of course, beating the crap out of Dick. You see that fear and that confusion, but also disgust come over his face, like, this is not what I wanted. I didn't talk much about Scarecrow. There's not much to say there. The cutting up of his face, etc. He's just falling deeper into his psychosis. That's just villain stuff, so. And then finally, the story with Kory. We're finally getting the answers to why she keeps getting these flashbacks, these visions, these issues. And we have the answer to what happened inside of the church when she tried to heal her sister. We find out that the plot is actually reversed here. Blackfire, her whole life, has been told that she was the outcast, the weirdo. Why were you not born with fire when everybody else in our family does have it? And apparently it is part of their right to rule in Tamaran. And it was actually Kory who was born with no fire, not her sister. And her family, apparently feeling very desperate to maintain their control, this baby apparently was their gateway. Clearly her father was power hungry and was not willing to let that happen. So basically they just kept telling a lie to the people that Kory was perfectly fine until they had Blackfire, and she did have the gift. Shockity shock, just genetics. And then it was their father who was the one who ended up getting this priestess, witch, whatever she was, to cast a spell that basically stole Blackfire's powers and put them into Kory. And so that's quite a deep, that's huge. That's a huge storyline in of itself. Like, I don't want to talk for hours about it, but in of itself, it is a lot to process. And poor Kory, the guilt that's probably filling her with now to know that her sister went through all of that hell, all of that rejection, all of that ostracism, and that it really was something that should have been Kory's. I mean, it shouldn't have happened at all, obviously, but you know what I mean. Like, that really would have been Kory's journey, but her parents made that conscious decision to do that to her sister. Yeah, that's a lot. That's a lot. But to see that healing that we saw in the church was really just the reversal of the spell. Basically, that power went back. And it's interesting because I'm wondering why it didn't go back before now. Like, I'm thinking it's because Kory actually used her real power. So it looks like Kory's real power is to it's like she can suck energy out of people. Like, I guess she can heal people. It's like an energy exchange of some kind. I'm not sure yet what that's supposed to be, but it leaves a huge question now. Is Starfire still Starfire? She has no fire. Does she just absorb things? Can she steal powers on her own? I mean, clearly she does have a power. It's not like she's powerless. Being able to take someone's life force or, steal energy from them or heal is a great power, but not so sure how helpful that is in the Titans. And also, like, she's been living her whole life thinking she's got this power, and now she's got a completely different one that she knows very little about. I don't know. That's what I'm saying. I mean, are you still Starfire if you actually have no fire? That is the deep question. So again, I think that also goes to a philosophical question that now we see her going through, like, what do I do now that this is not who I am? There seems to be a bigger storyline going on with the Tamaran stuff here, and I feel like it's not going to be solved in this season. I think it'd be great if we could go back to Tamaran and see what would happen. I'm very interested to kind of see where Kory is going to go now with this self-discovery journey while there's still a lot of chaos going on. She seems to have kind of forgotten about the Titan stuff for now while she's been going on this journey. Interesting tie-in with the woman and her baby, a little bit of throwback into some African culture. I don't know if that was more so, I don't really know what that was for. I'm not against it. I think it's great to have a little bit of side story going on, but I'm hoping it ties into something else. Otherwise, it just feels very random. But yeah, that's pretty much the episode, guys. Very interesting. Things are still pretty scattered in the Titans verse, and I'm very interested to see how they're going to wrap it up now that I know the real finale is still yet to come. So I hope you guys enjoyed watching along with me. If you did, please give this video a thumbs up, and we will see you in the next video.